A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He is through here. Takes a shot. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, where you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 11 minutes is number
Tottenham
16.
finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gallagher. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Simons. That is good strength. He's under a lot of pressure there. Diogo Dalot, who's steaming forward. Matheus Cunha. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gets to show off his quick feet. Menu. Kolumuani.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he welcomes it in. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Solanke. Bruno Fernandes. And he goes cross-field. Great defending, strong and determined. Bissouma. Udogi. And they're on him in a flash. Driving on and making good progress. Menu. Over to the left. Bruno Fernandes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Distributed tidily. Xavi Simons. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to... Gets his head on it! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. Romero clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Joao Palhinha. Here's Bissouma. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's had it nicked away.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could well leave a mark. Udogie unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dragushin. Udogie. Simons. He's found a way through.
There will be 1 minute
Xavi
added time.
Simons looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now who's going to be first to this? And the half-time whistle goes. Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead. Tottenham won it! It's fallen kindly here. It's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
This looks promising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. And it's Menu. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Solanke. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Matheus Cunha. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. Passing nice and neat.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Minutes is number 39.
Tottenham take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Diallo tries making a foray down the right. Diogo Dalot finds himself offside. Oh, this looks sharp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Gallagher. Gray. Maguire cuts out the pass, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And that has left him in a heap. Xavi Simons gets a good foot in there. Matheus Cunha. He's having a go. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gallagher. And it's Simons. Colomboani. Casemiro does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's Gray. Now Romero. And it's Gallagher. Udogi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that could set him on his way. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I can watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 16.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Casemiro.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Number 23.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Number 25.
He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Back into the middle.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a promising position. Diogo Dalot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for the shot! Gray.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now Romero. That's a lovely, neat pass. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Bruno Fernandes. That's very neat. Good read, needed to be. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Substitution.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Manchester United displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. And it's Mazraoui looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Simons. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Simons.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Delivery from Solanke. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's